Hi, my name's Harry from West Wing Nissan Coventry, and here we have the all-new Nissan Qashqai Acenta Premium 2021. First of all, we'll talk about the most important part, the engine. So, here we have the 1.3 turbo-powered all-new petrol engine, which is in the Nissan Qashqai. They come standard as a 140 brake horsepower engine, and you can have the option of 158 horsepower as well from manual or automatic. Now, obviously not just a petrol engine, you've probably seen advertised. This is a mild hybrid engine. You have an electric motor that we can't see from here, built underneath the block of the vehicle in the centre. So basically the electric motor feeds the engine, creating better fuel consumption. Now that's all closed, you'll notice just below here you have the V-Motion grille, which is much bigger, much wider than the previous Nissan Qashqai, which gives it a much better presence on the road. The badge is in a casing, which you'll notice here. That gives you the pedestrian recognition and the alerts, obviously, so basically you can't be running anyone over anytime soon. But again, counting towards the 5-star safety rating on the vehicle. So at the front of the vehicle here, you've got the lovely LED strip lights. So you have here daytime running headlights here, and obviously your indicators as well, and then your main beams just here as the well, when you're driving at night time, the main beams will obviously come on automatically. You've got the aerodynamic scoops on the front of the bonnet here, which is gives it a great presence to the vehicle, and again you can see the front sensors kindly hidden away on the front bumper there. You have the Nissan Qashqai embroidery on the front of the bumper there, obviously on both sides. It gives it again a real presence for when people are walking past. Wow, that's the all-new Qashqai. So just here, you've got the 17-inch alloy wheels. They come as standard on the Acenta Premium model, and you get the higher profile tyre on the Acenta Premium compared to other models, which again compensates for the lovely, comfortable, soft and quiet ride, and also fuel consumption is absolutely fantastic. So on the door mirrors here, if I open the vehicle up and when you start the vehicle, you'll be able to see the LED strips on the door mirrors. Keyless entry, again, as standard. So that, again, if you've got your hands full of shopping, your hands are tied up, you've got the kids, again, being a family vehicle, you can lock and unlock the vehicle, providing the key is within range of the vehicle, which I have the key on me here. Nissan have really focused on the quality of the materials here, such as the leather and the stitching on the door cards, and the piano black gloss finishing trim. You've got the interior locking just here, and soft touch buttons to open the passenger window. You follow on by having the leather finishing on the front of the cockpit. You get the monoform seats, so again creating comfortability. Ride height is fantastic, and again you'll notice the car is slightly longer. The car is roughly 20mm longer and 30mm wider as well. With the car being slightly longer and wider, it's enabled Nissan to actually increase the legroom on the rear seats. Not only that, the rear doors now open to an 85-degree angle just here as well. So we'll go around to the rear of the vehicle now, which I'm very excited to show you about. So all of a sudden you have the wrap-round tail lights, which is new to the Qashqai. Also you have a rear window here now. So different to the last Qashqai where they had a plastic trim, you now have the rear glass window on the passenger side here as well. So moving on to the booth and the roof of the vehicle, you get the shark fin antenna as standard. So you have your DAB digital radio programmed into the car. You have the Nissan Qashqai badge planted onto the boot there. Not only does it have rear parking sensors, it now has also the reversing camera, which is hidden away underneath here. So again, in terms of parking, you've got the camera and the sensors. You've got sensors front and rear. So the bigger boot space on the Acenta Premium Qashqai, so now roughly 75 litres bigger than the last vehicle. Again, you haven't got the separation shelves, however, it does create the deeper boot for you, and also with the 12-volt socket point now in the boot. Okay, so on the door card of the driver's side now, so straight away you'll notice that the door bins are much bigger. You've got again the soft touch, one-touch buttons as well for your windows. You can alter the door mirrors from here as well, and again with the interior lock-in, just all on one side. Very simple, very easy to use. Just on here, you have the blind spot warnings, which is all new to the Acenta Premium Nissan Qashqai model. It's that triangle there. They illuminate sort of an amber colour for when somebody's driving on your blind spot and you can't see them. For example, being on the motorway, you're driving along, you go to change lane and there's somebody there. The blind spot warning will warn you of that, and again contributes to the 5-star safety rating on the vehicle as well. Just here you've got the auto stop start button and also the lane departure warning there as well. And talking about the steering wheel now, so as standard on the Acenta Premium, you've got the cruise control with the speed limiter as well. So just on this side here, I'd like to again talk about the D-shaped steering wheel. Very easy to use, leather steering wheel as well, so a quality feel. So you have the voice recognition when your phone is connected to the vehicle. Also you have cruise control here, as I said, with speed limiter, and you've now got the distance from the vehicle in front. You'll be able to see here, you can set the distance from the vehicle in front as well. On the other side of the steering wheel here as well, you have the to be able to change radio stations or songs via Bluetooth when your phone's connected, which I'll talk about in a moment. Volume controls, and if I turn the electrics on here, you'll be able to see, get rid of the warnings on there, and once the vehicle's started, you've got the digital speedometer there as well. You've got the wipers again on the right hand side stalk, so that hasn't changed. And again, one click down gives you automatic rain sensing wipers on this model, and it also tells you on the centre screen there now as well. The headlights on the passenger side, well, on the left hand side of the stalk here, so now automatic headlights. When it gets pitch black or dark, the headlights come on automatically for you there as well. So again, fantastic. Look at the beautiful, beautiful front dash on the Nissan Qashqai. Very modern, very slick. The air vents now being here, and obviously at either side as well. So using that is just the click of a button, on or off, and all the directions, speed of your fans, temperatures, which is dual climate control as well. So which means you can one side hot, one side cold, to save any arguments. Just here we now have the electronic parking brake with auto hold. So you're probably thinking, what's the D mode button now on the Qashqai? So if any of you have seen the Nissan Juke before, you'll notice that also has the same sort of button on there as well. D mode stands for drive mode. You have standard, eco and sport driver mode on the Nissan Qashqai. As standard on the Acenta Premium model, you can see here I have my phone plugged into the vehicle with the, this is an iPhone for example, but it will also work with Android phones as well. I'd like to get that across. So if we press yes here, the phone will actually be connected to the vehicle now. So you'll see Apple CarPlay, you can have your maps, your music stations, you can play around with this. This mirrors the screen from my phone, so you can see again different, it's much easier to use. You can use these controls as well if you're driving, and again maps, live updated maps there as well. So if we go back to the home screen, this is the 8-inch screen on the Nissan Qashqai, so bigger than the one on the last Qashqai, and it's in a better position as well, better eye level as you're driving. You don't really have to take your eyes off the road to be looking at it. So you don't have to use the Apple CarPlay on the vehicle. You can of course use your standard DAB digital radio, and then you've got obviously your DAB menu here. Again, touchscreen, very responsive, very clear on the screen there as well. So what I'm going to do on this screen here, I'm going to put the car into reverse, and you'll be able to see the reversing camera now, which is come on there. Obviously we won't reverse being in the showroom, but you can see the guidelines here, red for when you get very close, a traffic light system, amber for when you're a decent distance away, and green is a safe distance away, as you can see from the showroom glass there. So that camera will come on automatically as you start to reverse. Again, Bluetooth connectivity to the phone, so you've got your phone connection there. You can answer and decline calls from the steering wheel on the vehicle as well, which makes it again much easier as you're driving, again not to take your attention away from the road as well. They come standard with a 6-speed gearbox now on the 1.3 turbo petrol Qashqai. Again, this has been the 140 brake horsepower model, and again, like I said, you can have the option of 158 brake horsepower, which again gives it a bit more oomph, a bit more kick, and power as well there. Again, you're probably thinking, what's this nice rubberised pad that my phone sat on here? So the reason I have my cable plugged into my phone is for the Apple CarPlay. Now, if you didn't want to use the Apple CarPlay, you can notice the charging symbol here. You can also take your phone from the Apple CarPlay and charge your phone just there as well. Whilst the phone's sat there, that lights up, means your phone is now charging. The stop-start light is now here. Stop-start button is now here, rather than behind the indicator where people quite found it difficult to see where it is. So you press start-stop to start and stop the vehicle again, foot on the clutch to start the vehicle, and to turn it off, just press the same button there as well. You have your USB port in here as before, but you also now have the Type-C charger, which a lot of the newer smartphones have now. So again, you can put your charging wire in there, the wires fit nicely in the grooves there, and you can charge your phone, or again have it for Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Increased storage space in there for you as well. Moving on to the cup holders are further back, and they're also deeper as well, so whilst changing gear you're not knocking your elbow or your arm on them. Being deeper as well, you can get more in there, and again more practical to save you knocking your arm or anything on them whilst you're driving. So here we are, fantastic. Thank you very, very much. So hopefully if you can get in touch with us, we'd like to get you booked in for your test drive on the vehicle. We can send you out in the Qashqai. We have automatic and manual models here at Westway Coventry and the other Westway Nissan dealers. And yeah, get booked in for a drive, come and see the vehicle, we'll do you some prices, etc. Whichever way you'd like to fund the vehicle, and we'd be more than happy to help with that. So thank you very much, and I look forward to meeting you all soon. Take care, bye bye.